Hello, we are Team SoloMid, and today we will be presenting to you our proposal of a discount-based application, MealPick, aimed at helping small and medium-sized restaurants in New Zealand. To begin, we first broke down the question into three areas that needed to be addressed. Beginning from the left, we aim to provide SMEs in the hospitality sector a chance to discover modern marketing technologies. Then, proceeding to integrate the digitalized system into daily operations. In conjunction with this process, our solution will ultimately strive to align with MYOB's vision to help businesses start, survive, and eventually succeed in this uncertain climate. To address these objectives, we have mapped out an overview of our approach, beginning with the identification of problems, analyzing them, and finding adequate solutions that can be feasibly implemented in the future. The reason for the brick-laying construction of our overview is to show that real-life problems are often perplexing, requiring multiple approaches to resolve these issues. We will first begin by establishing the key problems of diversification and customer retention. Currently, MYOB boasts an extensive set of business management systems through various means, such as payroll and CRM systems. Despite this, we have seen that MYOB lacks a complete cloud-focused product that assists SMEs, unlike their competitors, such as Xero's Assistance Program. In expansion of this gap in MYOB's offerings, we believe that the current services are mainly tailored towards the financial aspects of the business. With little consideration for the qualitative aspects of the business, we believe there is a gap in the market for a service or system to enhance the retention of pre-existing customer bases. This initial step towards recognizing the importance of customer retention will enable restaurants to stabilize, resulting in a constant cash flow, even in dire economic climates.
Thank you, John. With regards to the key issues in relation to the restaurant industry, the issues we have identified are threefold. So on the first issue, we have seen a considerable disruption to the industry as a consequence of COVID-19, particularly in a sector where the margins for these businesses are incredibly low. We see, particularly through surveys conducted by Restaurant New Zealand with its corresponding partners, that restaurants are trading well below their typical numbers and show great hesitancy towards opening if another lockdown occurred, citing high overheads and high associated costs due to operating at 0 to 10% of their usual customer levels. With the second issue, one of the major talking points for restaurants is a difficulty and inability for these businesses to grow their initial customer base and retain customers going forward. Approximately 7 new restaurants open every single day, and the industry has now surpassed $11 billion in revenue annually. They are in an incredibly competitive environment, and often as a result of this competition, particularly with a monopoly by certain businesses, often results in closure and an unsuccessful venture. On the third issue, we see that the majority of small businesses, particularly restaurants, a resistance towards digital transformation within marketing, rather usually opting towards a more traditional avenue of marketing, i.e. pamphlets, coupons, word of mouth. This is usually a consequence of a lack of an effective strategy dealing with a generation that is increasingly reliant on technology and the internet. Businesses are generally failing to market appropriately and are falling behind the more well-established in the industry. I will now pass it on to Edward to disseminate our strategy.
Strategically, we will propose two solutions: a mobile application for restaurant customers and data analytics dashboard for restaurant owners. MealPick will be a mobile application which leverages the customer's social media influence to elevate the effectiveness of business marketing. The app will allow these customers to take photos of their food or takeaways which they will post on their social media in exchange for coupons or discounts to redeem for those particular restaurants. Because 92% of all consumers trust word of mouth, this will be an extremely valuable form of organic marketing utilizing social media platforms. This is also a very intuitive process since most users are actively posting photographs of their food on social media anyway. Both the sizable social media presence of users coupled with the valuable promotions of the restaurants during a COVID-19 situation will incentivize more customers for restaurant owners while simultaneously creating a trust-based relationship with the community. For the store owners and business owners, we will provide an information dashboard that contains integrative data for engagement and reviews included in the application. A machine learning image recognition algorithm will also be used as a validation method to check the integrity of the photos taken by the users to ensure that they resemble the food from the business. These additions will help the owners ease into the digital transformation by delivering analytics on the effectiveness of this form of digital marketing, while also automating the process of reviewing the photos taken by the users. The data provided by the dashboard will give valuable insight into statistics of the marketing strategy and can form the foundation for understanding where and when they can focus on schemes, discounts, and campaigns in the future. Customers can freely download the application and browse for a partnered restaurant where they can take a photo according to the standards set by the business owner and upload to the social media platforms. These photos will simultaneously be dispatched to the machine learning image recognition pipeline and analyzed for authenticity. If the similarity is above a certain threshold, then a discount or coupon code will be returned to the user, which they can be redeemed for their next purchase. Restaurant owners partnered with MYOB are able to use the app to access the digital dashboard for both setting discounts or promotions, and to check information on the restaurant. This would include the ability to track posts, as well as being provided with insights of the reach and engagement of these posts. In regard to the machine learning algorithm, owners can also configure the parameters and training sets for the algorithm through an interface for a more reliable analysis. I will now pass it on to Dweep to talk more about the implementation.
We hope to devise multiple methods to effectively implement MYOB into MYOB services. Our architectural plan is divided into 3 layers. The presentation layer is where the business owner and the customer can interface with the MYOB app and the MYOB dashboard. The interaction layer is where the leading applications can access data through the Azure blob storage. The cloud computing layer involves the SQL database, which stores critical information retrieved from Facebook and Instagram API, which is relayed into the web server backend. Additionally, the machine learning image algorithm retrieves vital information about parameters, images to train, and benchmarks. The MYOB mobile app will be built through React Native, which will ensure an intuitive UI design. Additionally, the app will have features such as social media authentication, phone camera integration, and discount redemption through a unique one-time discount code that can be used on the next purchase. The restaurant owner's MYOB business dashboard will involve additional information on digital marketing insights. This information will be scraped from the user who has agreed to terms and services. Owners will also be able to customize their discount campaigns and restaurant information. Owners will be able to set machine learning parameters for the image recognition algorithm by submitting benchmark photos and omitting redundant background. The Mira will use Microsoft's Vision Image API to construct an algorithm to evaluate similarity based on benchmark images. Information is relayed back to the web server, confirming or denying the discount based on the similarity percentage. Our initial product release will begin in 2021, with the popular restaurants using discount codes with the restaurant customers. Eventually, we will scale to the larger corporate chains, dine-ins, and smaller restaurants, introducing an in-app payment system and an influencer partner program. We will release the MYOB app on Android and iOS app stores to obtain massive market reach and target the SME restaurant market by introducing the product with cheaper MYOB packages. We believe the product will be popular as the hospitality industry is worth $93 billion within Australasia. The proposal has inherent costs associated with it, which can be taken into consideration within the finances. The proposal of features such as authentication, cloud computing, and AI algorithms will cost an estimated $37,500 to $135,000 for the initial prototype, with minimal maintenance costs within the future in the form of a dedicated development team. In the final, we have proposed using MYOB's mobile application and MYOB digital marketing analytics dashboard to combat disruption within the restaurant industry, which has stagnating growth and diminishing stability. This will ultimately help increase awareness of the digital marketing technologies, increase customer growth and stability to ensure sustainability for our restaurants. Thank you very much.